I'm here with a tutorial for this eye look today. It is a drugstore prom inspired tutorial. I have my hair in a top knot. I never wear a top knot or a bun in any of my videos, but it was a lazy day today. So I came up with this look. It's a full face get ready with me video from foundation all the way to 3 different lip combinations. It's very easy, all drugstore products, so very budget friendly. I'm also doing this video with SamanthaSchuerman here on YouTube, who is just amazing. I love her. I've been watching her for years. I watch her vlog. I love her. She's just so genuine, down to earth, and just a really great person. We've been just chatting back and forth to figure out what would be a fun video for our subscribers to watch. So after going back and forth, we finally decided to do a drugstore prom tutorial because I think that that will reach a large variety of people who are looking for easy, budget-friendly looks to do for prom or any kind of event. You could even wear this for an everyday look if you'd like. Just depends on what your comfort level is. I also will show you 3 different lip combinations that you could do to wear with this eye look, so kind of give you a little bit of a variety. If you guys enjoy this tutorial, if you want to see how I came up with this look, then just stay tuned and don't forget to check out Sam's video after you watch this. I will make sure to link it down below. And if you are a new subscriber that came over from Sam's channel, welcome. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to click subscribe. I will talk to you guys in just a second. I've just moisturized my skin. I'm gonna use the Almay Smart Shade Primer. This is the Perfect and Correct Primer. I'm just going to take 1 pump. This one has kind of swirls of different colors in it. So I'm going to apply it with a beauty blender. Now, if you're going to be using this look for a prom look, you obviously want a foundation that's going to, you know, last all night and provide you good coverage because you're going to be taking pictures, you're going to be dancing, you're going to be out late. So you want to make sure that you have foundation that lasts. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush, anything that you choose to use will be fine. I just prefer using beauty blender for my skin. I just find that it gives a more natural finish than a brush does. So next we're going to correct or conceal. This is the Covergirl and Olay Simply Ageless Eye Corrector in number 230. It's a little bit more of a yellow toned, and I'm just going to use a concealer brush from Sigma. You could really just use your fingers. You do not need a brush for this. And I'm just going to take it right into that inner corner and just right along this lower part of my eye, just where it might be a little bit dark. And then I'm using the warmth of my finger and blending it out. And so to settle that, I'm going to use my Revlon Nearly Naked powder. I really, really love this powder. It's just really finely milled, feels like a high-end powder, and it's just super nice on the skin. Gives a nice finish without being too powdery or cakey looking, and you're going to want to set your foundation just to make it last all day. All right, next we're going to go to eyebrows, and I don't have a drugstore eyebrow pencil. I'm out of my Define a Brow, so that is usually what I would use. I'm going to use this one from It Cosmetics just because it's the only pencil one that I have on hand. I'm going to brush through my brows. I'm actually going and getting my brows waxed and tinted today, so I'm excited about that. So I'm just going to fill them in a little bit because you want them to define and frame your face. Easier for me to say than do because I am not very good at doing eyebrows. Use the NYX eyeshadow base. This one is in the color Skin Tone. And I'm actually just going to use my concealer brush. I'm using the other end to dip in there and get the product. Usually I'd use my fingers, but if you have nails, it's a little bit more difficult to do. And then I just use my finger to blend it out. Drinking a glass of Shine from Wet n Wild palette. I like it because it's matte, and I love working with matte colors. So we're going to start off with this color, the eyelid color, which is kind of a peachy tan shade. And just take any fluffy brush that you have, and we're just going to start working that just right in this outer crease area. And I'm holding my brush farther back to have a little bit softer control. If you hold closer up, you're going to have like a stiffer, firmer, heavier hand. But if you hold back here, it's a softer, lighter hand, and I find that it really helps to kind of buff and blend the color in a little bit more and makes it a little bit softer. So once you have a nice base kind of defining your crease a little bit, then I'm gonna go in and we're gonna just go ahead and do the brow bone color. I'm gonna mix these two brow bone shades. I don't want something that stark white, but I don't want something that beige. I'm just gonna take an angled brush and I'm just kind of dipping back and forth between the two. And just gonna pop that right on the brow bone. The next I'm going to take this crease color here, this kind of really pretty, kind of reddish brown. I love these type of shades. I think they're really pretty. I think they look really pretty with any eye color. This looks gonna be a look that you can definitely wear with any dress. And then I'll give you a few different lip options for you to play with. So I have this on a fluffy brush. This is a Sigma SS224. It's their old numbering. That's just a big fluffy brush. And I'm going to start in this outer corner and I'm going to just start wiggling it and put the product on there. And I'm just gonna start blending it in. And I'm just kind of wiggling it in circular motions and kind of bringing it in towards this inner crease or inner corner of your eye. The original brush we used with no additional product, and just blend out this outer line here. You can use either of these two. These are the L'Oreal Infallible. One is an Ice Latte and this one is an Internal Sunshine. Just depending on what kind of tone you want to go for. This one's a little bit more yellow and this one is a little bit more of a champagne tone. I'm gonna do this one. This is a little bit more of a yellowy toned eyeshadow. Again, feel free to switch this lid color up with whatever color you want. If you're doing more of a silver, maybe a silvery gray dress, you can always do silver. And I'm just using a MAC 239. Any flat shader brush will work. And I'm going to just pat this into this empty spot right here. And I love the contrast of kind of this reddish brown with this gold. It's really pretty. And it's not like a super yellow gold. So it's very subtle, but it's really, really pretty. All right, so once you have that on your lid, you can take that same fluffy brush and go in just a tiny bit more of that outer crease color and just kind of concentrate this on this outer corner part and blend it in just to kind of intensify and smoke out that outer corner a little bit. I don't know why I tilt my head so much, but I do. Take just a little bit of that peach color and just run that right in here just to blend out the top of that. We want to keep this outer part still like nice and intense. And then if you've lost any of your brow bone color, just feel free to go back in and touch that up. For under my eyes, I'm going to take just a flat brush like this and go in with that same color we used in our crease, the darker color, and I'm going to start smudging that right on my lower lash line. And I probably make a funny face when I do this because I'm really freaked out about things being close to my eyes. And then to blend that, what I've really been loving doing is taking like this shade here with a fluffy brush just on the tip of it and just really smudging that on the lower lash line. I even close my eyes sometimes. Okay, so that's it for the eyeshadow. Now we're gonna do the liner. You can line your bottom waterline if you want to. This would be a fun opportunity to do like a fun pop of color. You could do like a purple or whatever, maybe your accent color for your dress. If you're wearing a purple dress, you could, instead of doing dark brown, you could smudge purple on the lower lash line. Any color that you're wearing, you could pretty much use as a waterline color. I'm going to just do black. You can also do nude. You can leave that blank if you want. I'm gonna use black using this Essence Stale Day Waterproof liner. And I'm just going to put this on my lower waterline. I'm not going to record it because I get grossed out watching people put stuff on their waterline. So I realized I wasn't recording when I did my liner and my mascara. I just used the L'Oreal Blackest Black liner gel lacquer, and then for my mascara I did 1 coat of the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Carbon Black and 1 coat of the L'Oreal Shocking Telescopic mascara. And I'm going to zoom out and do the rest of my face. My face is a little bit paler than the rest of my body because my neck is kind of tan. But that's okay, we can bronze it up with some bronzer. The bronzer I'm going to be using is the Revlon Photo Ready Bronzed in Chic. I really love this one because, as I've said before, I really love it because it has 4 different quadrants, so you can totally customize it to your perfect shade. What I've been loving for contouring and bronzing is this brush here. It's their old numbering, the Sigma SS138. I will link down below what the new numbering is. And I just kind of get it all up in that brush. And then I tap off the excess. And we're going to start out with contouring. So I'm just going to take the tip of it and go right into my cheekbone area. Because if you're going to be taking pictures for prom or whatever occasion, you definitely want to exaggerate some of your features like your contour, because you want your cheekbones to stand out. Pictures can tend to make you look one-dimensional or flat. If you need to find your cheekbones, you can either, I do this weird face, or you can do fishy face. It's basically from the top of your ear down, and you can feel it with your hand. And if I use a light hand, the tip of this doesn't get smushed, so it gives a really nice line. And then I just kind of use it and press a little harder to buff it out. I have my hair up today, which is something I never do. But I promised my friend Laura I would wear a bun top knot thingy in a video, and today I didn't feel like doing my hair, so it was the perfect opportunity to do that. So Laura, I hope you're happy. Plus it's raining out, so. So I'm just kind of going around the perimeter of my face. I'll buff it out with my brush so it won't be so harsh. Then I'm going to take this down my jawline. This is just going to kind of help blend it since my neck is darker than my face. Taking it down your jawline and just kind of buffing it in will make it so that the center of your face is highlighted. And obviously if your neck and your face match, you don't have to worry about this step. I'm just kind of using this to bronze and contour. Warm up my face a little bit and at the same time contour and show off some of my features. I think that my camera makes it look way more drastic than it really is because the center of my face is not as light as it's showing up. And I'm just taking a buffing brush, just kind of blending it. For my blush, I'm going to use Rimmel's Autumn Catwalk. And I'm going to just use this It Cosmetics brush. And I'm just kind of swirling it in all the colors. It's a really nice pinky peach shade, so I think it'll be flattering on any skin tone and kind of go with any look you're going for. And I'm just taking it light hand and just kind of starting here and swirling it back, just giving it a really soft pinky peach cheek. My highlight, I'm going to use Hard Candy's Tiki and this tapered kabuki brush. And I'm just going to pop this right here on my cheekbone because you want that really pretty iridescent glow. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous highlight, becoming one of my favorites. Just pop that. I like to go from like the center of my eye. Basically the face. Now onto the lips. I have a few different options. So if you would like to do, I guess I'll start from lightest to darkest. If you'd like to do a nude lip, this is the Rimmel Exaggerate in Innocence, and it's just a nude lip liner. So you can do a nude lip. I highly recommend doing a lip liner if you're going to be out all night taking pictures. It'll help you not have to reapply as much. A really great nude lipstick is L'Oreal's Fairest Nude. And then you can top it with like a peachy nude lip gloss. This is Maybelline in Striking Peach. That is the nude lip. All right, now if you don't want to do a nude, you want to do a pink. I have a pink option. This is the Milani lip liner in Hot Pink or Haute Pink. I'm going to use the lipstick Siren from Covergirl, and it's a really fun kind of pinky coral. Alright, so that's the coral lip. Last but not least, if you want to do something fun in purple, this is the Jordana Easy Line for Lips in Silver Lilac, and it's a really fun purple. And for my lipstick, I'm going to use Divine from Covergirl, and it's a really fun purple shade. All right, and that is with the purple. So each look totally just changes the look to whatever you're comfortable with. If you want something nude, if you want something pink, if you want purple, you could even do red. I really love actually all the lip combinations. This one might be my favorite though, but I like a bold lip. I'm a little bit more daring with my makeup, so it's whatever makes you comfortable. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it gave you some fun ideas for your prom or any event that you're going to, or just for a everyday look if that's what you're looking for. And I hope the lip combinations were helpful. If you liked me doing different lip combinations, let me know. And don't forget to check out Sam's video to see her drugstore prom look, and I will make sure to link that down below. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!